And of course, this was a high school sweetheart, little flame back in the day. Seemed like a totally different person, until we got together. So he had went off to the military. He came back. I'm thinking he's this same, nice guy that used to give me a little extra lunch money for snacks and stuff at school. But no. It got to the point where, he wanted to know where I was all the time. I wouldn't answer the phone. First time, he slapped me. And I was in shock. I was like, what just happened? Okay, kind of kept going on, and different things would happen in front of me. It would happen in front of his family. It would happen in front of his friends, and he would choke me. And on the day of my daughter's first birthday, which was not his child, but we were riding together. My child's father was going to be at the party. This was already pre-planned. This was already pre-understood. So he had an attitude. He didn't want to go. Okay, no. Oh, no, y'all not finna go be a family when I did that. Well, come on. It's not like I'm not telling you. He choked me in front of my 1-year-old. I had to hurry home, beat my face, and beat my neck because it was so scarred that I couldn't show up to be in pictures. At this point, I knew there was a problem. Also, I was pregnant with his child at that particular time, and he knew this. I told him as a threat, I'm going to get an abortion. You don't have to worry about me anymore. He slammed my head into a seatbelt buckle, and I bled. Also, while my 1-year-old was in the car. So at this point, it's not about me anymore. I have a 1-year-old. I have a newborn, an unborn. And it got to the point where I was withdrawing myself from family. I was withdrawing myself from friends. I wouldn't go to family functions, just because he would always want to be around me and I didn't want him there. And I was embarrassed. And it shows. Anyone who is abused, I don't know if everyone here has dealt with abuse, but you can see the signs. If you see a coach, she's going to be really timid. She's going to make sure that, he's nothing is going to set him off. Yep. She's going to always cater to him, and it got to the point where I was that person. And it took my mama to look at me and grab me and look me in my eyes and say, baby, are you really happy? Are you really okay? I'm praying for you. And right then, she stopped and she prayed with me. And I knew at that point, there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do about this situation. I couldn't fight this battle anymore. I had to give it to God. This was God's battle to fight. This was God's. I had to turn this over to God because it was a purpose for me to go through that turmoil to be standing right here today. What saved me was I kept praying. My sincerest prayer was, Lord, let it be your will. By any means, remove me from this situation. My abuser was arrested. By the grace of God, I met my husband. He was my knight in shining armor. Yeah. He took in me. He took in a 1-year-old. And he took in an 8-month-old. And he has been here ever since. Amen. It takes a strong man to love a broken woman. Yeah. I'm still healing. That was years ago, but I'm still healing. We could be watching TV. It can be somebody like, the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez. He be like, can you watch this? You good? You okay? He makes sure that I'm mentally stable. I still see a counselor. I still try to reach out to others. I still try to share my story. I take my pictures. Yes, this was the silence that I was keeping within me. This was the silence the embarrassment that I didn't want to tell anybody that I was letting somebody do this to me. When I was younger, same thing. My parents, they would fight. I would hear them fighting at night. I walk in the room, my mama laying on the floor. Of course, I don't know what's going on. But they eventually divorced when I was 4 years old, and I always said, that'll never be me. I ain't gonna let, excuse me, I ain't gonna let no nigga bring his hands on me. You know what I'm saying? First time he hit me, I'm at the door. But You have the ones that are manipulative. They know how to take it and turn it. Well, baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I didn't mean to. Baby, it was because you did this and because you did that.
You made me do this.
And I didn't mean to do it. I just reacted too fast. And then comes gifts and flowers and trips and all this other good stuff. But all it took was a prayer. It took a prayer. A consistent prayer. It took time. It didn't happen overnight. You know, it took me a long time to trust him. It took me a long time to trust my husband because I'm like, this is too good to be true. This can't be happening to me. Because I've been in the rut for so long, how can I know what's going to be good when it gets there? So if you have a friend, if you have a coworker, if you are around anybody, I'm going to give y'all my business cards before we leave. Call me. Be like, hey, they acting funny. You know, I asked her what's wrong and I slide in that DMs. I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. So are all of y'all here from Georgia? No, not everybody from Georgia. We'll keep it like that. But definitely, just don't be afraid to speak. Speak to someone. Speak through a diary. It can start with just keeping a journal. You may just want to keep a journal. You know, it started with me keeping a journal just to know, you know, what I was really going through. Was this a good day? Was this a better day? Was this a bad day? Did he do this? Did he do that? And then finally he was removed from my life and I'm at a better place now. And I just want to be able to use my voice to help strengthen others.